You never know what you're going to find when you're decluttering. It's Sunday afternoon. Well, almost evening. I'm still in my pajamas. As you saw in the beginning, I found this. Is this not crazy? This is from my, when I was actively setting up my Sugar Soul Creations Walking Dead business at events. And I had to have a scary looking table for my Walking Dead bracelets and necklaces and soap and things like that. I wish I could put this hand to work for me. Then I would have 3 hands. Make it go faster. Anyway, so I'm finding stuff like this, which I guess I'll throw away unless somebody out there wants it. And I'm finding an enormous amount of sticky notes, y'all. I guess you don't need to see what's on them, but tons of sticky notes from my businesses that I have, where I just write myself sticky notes and I'll stick them in my file boxes that I just won't show you because everything will fall down. So I'm having to go through each one to make sure that it's not stuff that I need. Each little sticky note. How crazy is that? Y'all, I'm being real here. I'm showing how unorganized of a person that I can be at times. I'm just ashamed of myself, okay? I'm admitting it. And Cabot just came in here a while ago to take a break and moved my trash bag, so I gotta grab it. I'm forever collecting recipes. So I found recipes because I print them off. And I used to collect cookbooks, like church cookbooks. But you don't need those now because recipes are all online. So anyway, I've gotten rid of a lot of my church cookbooks too, except the ones that are, sentimental. So these are all going in a file, which a lot of them are in my kitchen in a file, but some of them are crammed in my office space. So I gotta get the ones that are not in a file, got to get them organized. But while I'm doing all this, and as I mentioned, it was this evening on a Sunday afternoon, I thought I would talk to you about circadian rhythms. Because mine and my husband's are completely different. I am a night person. Sometimes I don't go to bed until 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes later than that, or should I say earlier than that. Sometimes 6 or 8 o'clock in the morning. But that's just, I don't know. That's just the way my body works. But anyway, that's just how it works. Cabot goes to bed early and gets up at the butt crack of dawn. Even now that he don't have to get up and go to work. Not me. I've never been an early morning person. Even when I owned my salon, I did not get up early. My clients knew I was not going to do their hair early. The earliest I ever started was 9 o'clock. And as my kids, as I had kids, I would start around 10 because I had to get my kids started on their homeschool lessons and stuff like that before I even started working. So my family came first. I made sure I had enough sleep. I did go to bed earlier when I was younger. But anyway, that being said, me and Cabot are on two totally different schedules. And because of that, I'm still finding some cards. And this one is from my dear friend Judy, who passed away. I may cry again. And I miss her so much. That I'm keeping. Okay. Anyway. Okay. I'm okay. So, we're on two different schedules now, me and Cabot. And, he gets up early and he can get things done while I'm still in the bed. Which, when we were younger, and even within the past, recent years, we used to not get along so great about that. Because it would get on each other's nerves. Even though I'm very productive when I'm awake, he thought that I should be productive during the hours that he was productive, or either I was being maybe lazy. But that was not the truth. I was a very busy, very productive person, but just during different hours, then he was being busy and productive. And so therefore, you see where I'm going with this? It looked to him like I wasn't doing anything. But I was doing plenty. And I'm saying that, sometimes people think just because somebody holds a different schedule than them, that they're not being a productive person or whatever. So anyway, it's circadian rhythms. We all run on different ones. It's just the way that our bodies are made. So the morning person wakes up like, oh, it's morning, la la la, it's a beautiful day. A not morning person wakes up like, oh, where's my coffee? Don't speak to me. Don't say anything to me. Just don't talk until I'm awake. That's me. That's me. Even if I wake up at lunch, that's me. Don't talk to me. Let me wake up. Okay, that's me. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. So I'm most productive in the late afternoon, evening. You get it. So the thing of it is, what's been wonderful about this and us in retirement is we have learned that to just accept how each other is, and it's been a wonderful thing. We don't argue about that anymore. We just go with the flow, and like he knows when I have to rest, I know when he has to rest, and we just go with it. And like a while ago, he came in here and he sat down and rested, and I was going full speed ahead. He was going full speed ahead this morning when I was still in the bed. But it's okay. It's okay. We know this. And we've accepted it. We can laugh about it. And we get things done. And that's what matters. That's what matters. And we're going to get this done. You might live with somebody right now that's a total opposite of you. In a lot of ways, in any ways. Maybe not just their circadian rhythm or whatever, but we have to learn to just accept each other for where we are. Everybody's got their own different ways. Everybody's got their own different beliefs, but that doesn't mean that we can't just get along. That doesn't mean that anybody's wrong or anybody's right. It just means that we're different. It just means that we're different. And we just have to accept that about each other. I'm sorry, but I just found the phone. I don't even remember ever seeing it. So it must be a really, I guess it was one of my old iPhones. Isn't that funny? How you just, this was probably attached to my hip at one time. And now I don't even recognize it. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? It does not even look familiar to me now. Hey, honey.
Hello.
I'm talking about how you're a morning person and I'm not a morning person. But anyway, we have to just accept how each other is, and all of us, and love each other anyway, and we can still get a lot of things accomplished. Y'all, the sticky notes, oh my gosh, you just wouldn't believe the amount of sticky notes. But another thing that I have found that as I'm decluttering, we're never gonna need to buy another notepad or another pack of pencils or another pack of pens in our whole entire lifetime, because I'm 60 and Cabot's a little bit older than me, not much. He's 64 this year in December. We're never gonna have to buy what we're stocked up for the rest of our life on those things. Completely stocked up for the rest of our life. Which is surprising, because of all the notes I wrote. It's surprising to think that I got enough notepads to write this many more notes for the rest of my life. But anyway, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh about the differences. And the ones that maybe aren't so funny, the ones that you could really disagree and get angry about, let them slide off your back. Just let them slide off your back, because relationships and the people that you love are way more important than any differences that you might have. Things like me and my husband's schedule differences could really be a sore spot if you let it. I mean, it affects our lives, really. But we just you can't let it affect you cannot let it control your relationship to the point where you're going to just fight about it all the time. And we've been married for 40 years. We've been together since 1979, okay? We have figured it out. So if we can do that, if this world and the people in this world would just figure it out, okay? That's part of the clutter. That's part of the clutter that you got to work through in life. Let the small stuff go, and you might not think it's small stuff. It's small stuff. People, relationships, love, getting along, caring about each other. That's the big stuff. That's the big stuff. And the rest of it is just stupid stuff that we hang on to for no reason whatsoever. If you're not, no reason. You don't need stuff like this. And that's what animosity with other people, it's just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It doesn't matter. Balance your energy levels like me and Cabot have with each other. Gotta balance them. Work together. Balance them. It makes projects doable, because we're doing this. We're getting through it. Makes it doable. When it's time to rest, it's time to rest. Y'all, if you could have seen us last night, I wish I would have been videoing. Oh man, it was quite comical. But the floor is completely down in most of the den. I don't want to show you yet because I'm going to wait till it gets completely down in all of the den. But, oh, man, we were both on our hands and knees. We was both about in tears. And then we were laughing. And we both got glue all over our feet, glue all over our hands. We were falling down because we were stuck to the floor. Yeah. It was, we didn't know whether to laugh or cry. At one point I was looking up to God and saying, really, can you really not show us what to do here? I mean, are you up there laughing too? But we made it. So, are you stuck? Are you stuck? Maybe you are. And maybe you're looking up to God saying, really? Seriously? Can you not get me unstuck? Can you not get me out of this freaking mess? And He's just up there going, come on, have a little faith. Have a little faith. So I told Cabot, I told him this morning, I said, you know, the last time I yelled at God like that, He gave me Austin, our youngest son, because I was so mad at God for not letting us get pregnant. Because, I mean, we had Chase, he was 12, and I could not get pregnant with Austin. I just, it wasn't happening, and I just laid into God one day, and I tell you what, it was not maybe, I don't know, it was weeks later I found out I was pregnant with Austin. After 6 years of trying. So I told Cabot, I said, be ready, because I laid into God last night. I said, maybe another, I'm not going to get pregnant again, because that's impossible. But maybe a new birth of something is coming. I don't know what, but be ready. I don't know. But anyway, just remember, you can get unstuck. You can get along with anybody that's different from you. If you just let it go. Throw it away. Throw it away. And laugh. Learn to laugh. Learn to laugh. It's okay to cry too, but learn to laugh. Balance things out. Gotta balance things out. And remember, each little small step you take, that's a victory. That's a victory. Throwing away all these sticky notes is a victory. I want to show you something. Every single drawer I cleaned out. I got all these drawers cleaned out, and look, I've even got an almost empty one, y'all. And they were all just crammed so full I could barely get them shut when I started. And once I organize everything, like put like things in drawers, I'll probably have a completely empty drawer. So anyway, I know this probably went a little bit longer than it should have, but anyway, I don't know what else to say. I want to say things, and I just can't get them worded right in my head because I'm so tired. But please comment, please like and share if you want to, and let me know if you want the lesson plan to go with this, because so far nobody's requested it, and it's a good one. It's a good one, and it's free. So let me know. Comment and like. Just comment and like. It's easy. Click. That's all you gotta do. All right. Keep going, y'all. Throw out the junk. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, because I got mess. You see, I got a long way to go, but I've gotten it done. Y'all, look at the sticky notes. This bag is full of sticky notes. I wish I was doing what Holly and and Snickers and Carmi are doing. But when we get done, we're gonna have a nice clean home, beautiful new floors, and a fresh perspective on everything, right? All because we got along, we respected each other's differences, and we're going to have a nice, peaceful atmosphere to spend our retirement. So I wish the same for you, even if you're not retired, a nice, peaceful atmosphere full of clarity, okay? Get along, love each other. Stay tuned. There's more to go.